Surprise! We are live. Just getting set up here for a little coloring action with some Garbage Pail Kids artwork. I was drawing this, and then halfway through, I said, "Oh man, I could have made a YouTube video." And so here we are, halfway through the process. We haven't really got into a lot of color. I'll explain what tools I use and kind of my thought process. This paper has some grit to it. I would say some tooth to it. I'll show you what I'm using here for tools, give you a backstage view of my easel. So these are color sticks. Well, not really color. What is this? Oh, look, there's a face. I get tons of business cards wherever I go from the events I do. So here's a shout out to Real Estate Kate. If you need real estate, contact her. And if you need me, here's me. So these are Neo Color ones, is what I use, okay? And we're just gonna get coloring. Not really gonna teach too much. I just gonna do my thing. Let's grab some pink. I already got the warm colors going here. Oh, I do have a reference. I'll show you my reference here in a few minutes. It's actually a book on Garbage Pail Kids, It's actually the whole history of Garbage Pail Kids. As this is the book. John Pound is one of the artists, and it has all the series, one through, I don't know if hi, Squeaky the cat's here. So it has all the Garbage Pail Kids, and this is my childhood, and that's what I draw. I draw stuff from the 80s and stuff that resonates with me. So here's here's what I love, the whole history of them, how they got started, 1 through 5. And behind me on the art studio here, we have some actual, hi Squeaky. We have some actual Garbage Pail Kids display boxes. Welcome to the Messy Art Studio. And Squeaky is here, and yeah, this is the art studio. Table's a little messy here. This is where I kind of work off of. My French easel is here. And so yeah, this is what I love is 80s stuff. And I just, I draw some horror movie stuff. And today is some Garbage Pail Kids. You want to leave highlights because it's harder to go back in to put a highlight in. I do have a Presto whiteout marker if needed. And I'm seeing I missed a few lines that I needed to erase. Yeah, this is a fun one. I gotta look at my reference photo. See where those highlights were. Okay, in the cheeks. Yeah, these are always a lot of fun to draw these. Really takes me back. And these blend a lot too. They're really good blending in with each other. I'm not expecting a lot of people in here in the live. This is just what I'm doing right now, hanging out, and just wanted to show you my little coloring process. You got to build it up in layers. Because if you try to go right at it, you know, it usually doesn't work. You slowly build up layer after layer, and then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I see that. Oh, he's got some blondish hair here. And these are kind of exaggerated. I drew a little exaggerated on the Garbage Pail Kids. They are already exaggerated, but I drew them in a caricature type of style a little bit more. I went a little wider with the features, a little wider with the head shape, you know. Just kind of made it my own little touch. Hey, thank you. Mike Stock is here. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Hit that thumbs up for me. Mike, I hope you've been good, brother. I've been really busy. Now things are slowing down. I have three caricature events this week, and then it slows down, and I'm not taking a lot of events. I am going to take care of me and do this kind of stuff, like what I really want to be doing, you know. But we'll hit the caricature events probably back up in the spring. Yeah, they die down here in the winter in upstate New York because most of them are outside. So it comes with the territory. In my retirement, I will be searching a caricature location to be busy at in either an indoor area up here in the north or outdoor somewhere down south. So if anybody knows, anybody wants an artist, let me know. But that's in a few years. I still got work here to do. Darn day job gets in the way. Thank you for that thumbs up. Appreciate that. And I can't tell, he must have brown eyes, so we're gonna just hit these eyes while we're here. Yeah, I love these Neo color ones. Pretty cool. Since we got the brown, we'll just do a little shadow action here. And I could spend a whole lot of time coloring and doing every little thing. I'm gonna do a good job, but you can really get into layering and layering of these colors, as you can see. And I just need to see what's going on with the rest of this reference photo here. I'm gonna darken in the eyes. I just don't like stark white. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that mouth. So what I do is I take a little bit of blue. Really light, just lightly. I know it's kind of washed out here with this spotlight. And that just, see how much of a difference that makes? It takes the attention off of that whiteness. Next, we're going to hit the mouth. It's just enough. It's just perfect. So we'll do the warms first, the warm colors first with this tongue. Well, I know I had a really pink color stick somewhere. I'm a little bit colorblind, folks, to be honest with you. I'm having trouble seeing. Yeah, I don't know where that went. It's in my other easel. Darn it. Okay. So we're gonna go. Just leave some highlights there so I know not to fill them in, you know. Hey, 5044, Mexico in the house. How you doing, my Mexican friend? We love Mexico. Awesome. I seen you in the comments before. It's great. Welcome to the channel. It's one place I haven't been yet. I haven't been down to Mexico. I just haven't had time to do much traveling. I'm doing so much working. But we're glad you're here. So we're just laying in a base color here. Now we'll come in with some more reds, some more deeper value. See that? It's important to just build up color as you go, not try to hit it all at once. Mexico in the house. Does anybody remember Garbage Pail Kids? Am I an old fart here? Am I the oldest one here? They were in the 80s, these trading cards, almost like baseball cards. And there was such a problem in school that the teachers took them away from us. Then they banned them because we were just so much into these Garbage Pail Kids. We were trading them, you know. And it was a really big thing. There we go. Now it's coming to life. And my coloring process live versus in the studio is totally different. I would have already been done with this, you know? So live, I color a lot more. Or, I mean, I color a lot quicker. I take a lot of shortcuts. But here, I mean, these are considered like illustration, more illustrative. And I'm leaving little white highlights there. So we get to spend more time at it, you know. Have a happy time, stress-free, no customers waiting. All right, the teeth. We'll do the teeth last. So the inside is like not really black. It's almost red, like a deep red, but I think that'll come off weird. We'll do the red a little bit. First, we're gonna hit like this. Little base coat. A little bit of saliva dripping down here. Hit that. And then I do want to hit the inside, back inside of this kind of red. The way my reference photo is, it is red towards the back of the throat. So we'll indicate that here as well. I like this. This is coming out good. And then more with the black. Just to really set it. Now I'm setting it in there. It's almost like you're burnishing, what they call burnishing the paper, almost like, think of the paper as like a lawn, like grass, and then you go over it lightly first with the lawnmower, and then you really put your blade down and get it really flat, and you burnish it. That's what I'm doing to the teeth of this paper, the grit of this paper. Now I'm setting in the color permanently, as like the harder I push, I never knew about that till like recently, till I discovered that and watched a few videos on that. See how much more that gets saturated. Looks good. Go right up to the edge of your lines too. Okay, notice I did bleed over into these teeth. Here I use this really good eraser, not the kneaded eraser, the little heavy dutier one. I'm 49. Mikey Stock is 49. Oh, we're the same age. I'm 50. So you definitely remember these, Mike. I don't know, something about the inside of that mouth bothers me. It just looks weird. Maybe if I do it more, yeah, I gotta go in like this and really hit it. Sorry, this takes a while. There we go. Just so I can get into these detailed areas better with the colored pencil than I can with the color stick, Went to a little Christmas concert tonight. It was great. Merry Christmas to all over at my parents' place. It was awesome. Saw some family and friends over there. Life is good. Love the Christmas time. There, that mouth's looking a lot better now. I like that. It was bothering me earlier. It was too gritty or something. Don't be afraid to turn your paper. I'm just too lazy to grab my paper and turn it. Alrighty. Just turned 49 November 9th. Happy birthday to Mike Stock. You'll be in the 50 club. It's a weird age, man. I got really worried about it at first. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm an old person. And then I learned just to go with it. Like, yeah, no sense in being anxious about being 50. Just go with it. Accept it. It's all good. As long as you do the best you can every day, I guess you can't lose, right? That's all you can ask for. And that's what I try to do. I try to be productive as possible. I am on a little vacation here. So usually I'm at work right now. I work 3 to 11, and it feels good. to be on vacation, let me tell you. So, all right, there's that one. We want to do those, that candy cane here. There we go. Leave a little highlight on these red parts here. Yeah, we just got dumped on with a lot of snow here. We got about 7 inches. And we got the bitter cold setting in here shortly. It's going to be single digits. Yeah, I am usually at work right now, but not tonight. Let's hit a little blue on here just for a little shadow. See how much better that makes it? A little three-dimensional. And the tummy. So I'm doing warm colors first. And then shadows. I don't clean my color sticks off enough. I probably should. That's what I'm doing right now. What I mean by cleaning them off, I'm just like rubbing them, getting the dirt off them because they pick up some debris. Bear with me. There we go. Cleveland got about 5 inches or so of snow. Next few nights it's going to be down to 17 only. Yeah, I heard that. Well, we're getting colder than that, Mike. Yeah, it sucks, right? Hey, Mike, where could I do this in the wintertime? Let's add some shadow in under that head. Mike, you still drawing? I forget. You draw? All right. What's next? The other arm? See, it's moving along quick now. I need some more pink over here. Or were you with me from my utility locator days? I forget. It's a channel kind of started out that way. You're drawing and exaggerating of kid's mouth is awesome. Thank you, testing. 50 club, I'll be half of 100. The color choices makes the drawing stand out. Nice, thank you. I used to see caricature artists draw in the mall setting. Yes, I was thinking of doing that because right now they're really wanting vendors in the mall where I am in Albany, New York. Thought about doing that. I'm not just not prepared right now to be taking all that time off of work, off of my day job to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I could do it with another couple of artists. Like we should probably like share the space, you know what I'm saying? We probably could do something like that. You're thinking about, Mike. And yeah, good idea. The mall caricaturist. Actually, if you go on here on YouTube and look up mall caricature artist, there's a guy who filmed himself back in the 80s. I forget his name. He's got long dark hair and glasses. And he was like vlogging back then in the 90s, 80s and 90s of being a mall caricature artist. And he was pretty good. He was more of a videographer than a caricaturist, but he did both. Us artists, we have a lot of creative outlets. Have you ever noticed that? I've noticed that. We kind of wear a lot of hats. I'm also a magician. I do a few magic tricks here and there. I'm like that uncle who was always doing magic for his nieces and nephews. So I have been doing it at my events, actually. Yeah, I've been weaving it in, and it's going pretty good. It's hard to juggle both, though. It really is. So that's why I don't really push it as much. But I was thinking maybe I could be busier in the wintertime with magic if caricatures are slow, but who knows? I don't know. I'm not really keen on being on a stage. I do more close up stuff like cards and just funny kids stuff, easy kids magic, make stuff vanish, reappear. Uh, got this one coloring book trick that's all blank, and the kids say some magic words, and then the book is colored, and then it's outlined and then colored. It's pretty cool little effect. What's the other one I do? Oh yeah, I vanish a bottle of Coca-Cola. That gets a laugh. That's usually my finishing, my finisher act. Just take a whole can of Coke and put it in a paper bag and it zip, it's just gone. First time I saw that, I was like, "What? I need to learn that." It just looks crazy. Yeah, these colors are coming out good. And here I add some shadow to really bring it out, bring things forward. And he's got blue pants, blue shorts, blue undershorts. I'm really pushing on this, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can really lay in the colors with this. I'm going to add some darker blue under the belly here and under that tongue. There we go. And this will be for sale. Hey, if anybody wants any of my drawings, they're always for sale. I have Freddy Krueger. I'm looking at Jason Voorhees, Captain Spaulding, Kramer. Yeah, these are always for sale. Close-up magic, my other passion. Really, Mike? That's awesome. You do close-up, you do cards and coins. Once in a while, you could do birthday parties, indoor events, of course. Yeah, I got to move it on indoors. Yes, I draw cartoons. That's right, Mike. I remember you telling me that. All right. What kind of stuff you draw, Mike? Ice cream cone. Alrighty. I'm going to use a Tombow brush pen. I'm not using the brush end. I'm using the finer point to add the little waffle cone effects. Squeaky is out in the living room enjoying YouTube Cat TV. I can hear her smacking the television, literally. Oh, she's a little hunter. She's great. Of course, she's all out of whack because of my schedule is off. She's used to me not being here. She's like, "Daddy, why are you home right now?" Sorry to disrupt you, Squeak, but I get a vacation too, buddy. And a little strawberry ice cream underneath. Yes, coloring takes a while, doesn't it? Sorry if this is boring, but I'm just popping on the camera just to see who's out there in TV land, YouTube land. darken in those highlights a touch. Usually my own characters. Once in a while I'll copy other artists. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I loved comic books, so loved X-Men, especially Wolverine and Spawn. I'm sure you know about them. Forgot to write soda on this can. I'm gonna try to do it without penciling. Hold your breath. Did we have enough room? Barely. Whew. All right, what color is that can? The lettering is red, and the rest of the can is blue and white. I'm looking at the reference photo from that book. And these I'll use as my examples too, you know. I gotta turn my paper. I should turn it more because I can't get the angle I need. There we go. I'm a wimp. I can't bend my wrist that certain way. I'll screw it all up. There we go. Leave some white in there. Soda is kind of reddish brown. Maybe it'll be a little Dr. Pepper or cola. I'm just kind of bouncing around here. Let's just add some. You know what I want to use? Yeah, this Presto pen. But I can't do it on that. This is a Presto pen that Ninja Sketch told me to get for highlights, but I can't do it on. I have a foam pad, and it'll just go right through this foam pad. So I will try to I need something hard to put behind it. Here we go. Bear with me. You're witnessing surgery right now. Okay, I have a little sketch pad backing, so that's what I need. So we're going to try to do some highlights on this. See how it works. Oh, yeah. There, once it gets working, it's good. Where else did I want the highlights? Up on that ice cream. Cool. Don't go crazy with it, but, you know. Cool. And right here. There we go. That's all. I ain't going to do much more. Once that dries, I'll outline that drip a little better. But yeah, there's the Presto marker. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I don't know if I have the energy to finish all this. It's been a long day of activities. So to just have enough room, Cola. Yeah, I should have write Cola, Mike. I had a teacher who copied other artists, plus he drew his own characters. Oh, cool. It's relaxing. Yeah, it is. So what do you guys like to draw? Anything? You guys, what part of the world are you guys from? Have I showed you my messy art studio? We'll show you over here. Here's my reference photo right there. Some other books I just had lying around. This is Tom Richmond's artwork for inspiration. And of course, Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. Whenever I'm feeling a bit anxious, I just refer to Alfred E. Newman saying, "What? Me worry?" And I am good to go. And of course, we have our Garbage Pail Kids original display boxes. You can find them if you know where to look, but they're not cheap. Oh, man. Hang on. Ohio. Mikey Stock is in Ohio. Mike, you know who I follow? A YouTuber from Ohio? What's his name? Buzz's Retirement Garage. Good guy, Buzz, Retirement Garage. Just type in Buzz's Retirement Garage, and yeah, he's pretty good. I want to make a pink cake. Let's make it like pink inside, and then like chocolate frosting. There we go. You may already subscribe to him, Mike. I don't know. See how this chocolate looks. Oh yeah. Now I'm hungry. Now I want some cake. Make that candle blue, if I can get in that thin. Mike, do you do caricatures at all? Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lolly. Hi, Squeaky. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make a striped box, almost like Skittles or some kind of candy. We'll go green. Now let's grab some red. Maybe some yellow. Just fill in the rest, right? Man, I need smaller colored pencils to do these candies, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I get some colored pencils to do them later. And I'm about out of gas, guys. So I'm ready for bed. I never get to go to bed this early. I work 3 to 11. Sometimes I work 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. So I am usually a midnight owl, but not this week. I usually don't do caricatures like you. I normally do my own characters, or at times I'll copy famous artists. Yeah. Yeah, cool. What kind of famous artists? Al Hirschfeld. I like Al Hirschfeld, Tom Richmond. My favorite is probably Sergio Aragonis lately. I mean, just because I love the style. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody. Testing. Mikey Stock, especially hanging out with me tonight, brother. You're the best. Trying to remember who else was here. Mikey Stock, the guy from Mexico. Yeah, tune in tomorrow. Maybe if I am going to do tomorrow, it's going to be later because I have an event going on from 6 to 8 ish. Then I have an event Friday night and an event Saturday night. Yeah, it never ends. Thanks for tuning in.